Two T's in a pod, yeah, we're taking a ride. Tombi and Tam got the mic open wide. Talking TV, talking news, spilling tea in the blues with some movie reviews and a laugh or two. From big screen dreams to our daily schemes, moves, pets, and holiday themes. Poppy and Rosie barking in the back. Cosmo, Yarny, Salem on the cat attack. So grab a seat, let's chat a lot. You never know what we've got. Two voices, one vibe, come along for the ride. It's two T's in a pod, let's get it on.
And it's two T's in a pod, and Cosmo's already infiltrated the scene.
Yep, he's just climbed across the desk and straight onto my lap.
And we're fully kitted out in Yarny time.
So
Tommy's got the jumper.
I got the t-shirt.
Sam's got the t-shirt. I've got the 15-ouncer.
And I've got the Barbie.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes.
Although I will say the t-shirt is a bloody dress.
The t-shirt's quite big. The t-shirt is quite big.
Yes, but forgetting that I'd lost all that weight, I ordered a medium and the unisex.
That's the thing, though. I mean, the thing is, as soon as you lose weight, the original sizes. I mean, I'm normally in a large jumper, and this feels huge. In a good way for me. I mean, I've got loads of snuggly room, which is something I don't often. If I do wear jumpers, chat, I usually like to have them baggy rather than tight like a tiger.
It's all right. I was reading Figgy's message.
Oh, Figgy says, thought the cattail was part of Tams's hair at first. Lol, I was like, girl, what you doing? I love Figgy's voice. You're going to have to get her on a stream one of these days because she's got such a good voice. Vordy! Let's say hello to chat. In fact, let's first introduce ourselves. Tombi and Tam, this is I was just about to say the Hump Day Chinwag then.
No, it's not.
It's two T's in a pod.
It is.
How are we doing, guys? Thank you very much. Enjoy. I can't speak today. I really can't.
Oh, no. It's absolutely awesome.
Piss off. That's savage. It's been one of those days where I've been bouncing from job to job to job to job. And I like to have a little snooze in the afternoon, and I haven't had a snooze. So my body's all like, you're tired, Tombi. You're tired, especially with playing video games for 7 hours last night. Was a hell of a stream. And certainly, we played World of Warcraft first. So myself and Tam played World of Warcraft. So this was a purely Rumble exclusive last night. Played World of Warcraft first with Tam. Jumped across to play Schedule 1 with Major Zap. So played Schedule 1 for a couple of hours, 2.5 hours. Great game. It's brilliant. And then rounded the night off for an hour and a half playing Fortnite with the Dadmans. And we had a whale of a time.
Right, I can't tell if it's my headphones playing up or whether it's you.
In what sense? That you can hear buzzing?
Only just then it was sort of like you had a robot voice.
I don't know. I can't really... Levistro says that I broke up.
Oh, you did. So it's not my headphones.
Must be my end.
Yeah.
Okay. How about now?
No, you're nice and clear now. It was just blip.
So no. So what I'm doing is I'm just increasing the volume on my mixer just in case it's the mixer was cutting me out because I had the volume really, really low. I had the breakpoint really, really low.
All right.
So what I've done is I've bumped it all the way up to where it used to be. So I'm loud in my ears, and hopefully that's not going to cut me out now.
Yeah, I mean, you're not overly loud to me.
Levistro says that's okay. My audio does that all the time. I think the other thing as well, I think this LED light has shit the bed because it's going to trip me out in a minute. I think I need to turn him off. I think he might be broken. So let's say hello to the chat, seeing as the lovely people of the internet have come and join us. Vordy with the first. And then we've got Titch. How you doing, Lee? Good to see you. Good to see you. Midden joins us as well. I need to turn off this light before it gives me a freaking steaming headache or it breaks one of the watches. Rick, brother Rick, how you doing, Rick? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Off. There we go. Oh, sounds like the dogs are scrabbling.
Rosie's on a hyper.
Yeah, well, that's hardly surprising, to be honest. Rhoda, it's good to see you, Rhoda. Good to see you. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? And then we got Figgy. Good to see you, Figs. Good to see you. Bistro. Lick the stream. Lick it.
Cosmo, I'm going to drop you on the floor, you pleb.
Lick it real good. And then we got the lovely Donna Hall. How's your weekend going, Donna? How's your weekend going? It's good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Figgy says, that's okay, Tam. The shirt is just more comfy that way. Yes. It is more comfy that way because it's not like compressing the boo bar, if you know what I mean.
It's not compressing the belly, which is more to the point.
Yeah, but it's what would be worse, compress the belly or compress the tits?
The belly.
All right. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. I thought tight titties would be annoying. But let the boobies flow. Let the boobar flow. And then, as I say that, the granddaughter joins the chat. Hello, Nanny. Hello, Grandad.
Hi, Shasha.
And Dazzy. Hello. How is your weekend going? I'm bloody shattered. I am shattered.
He's been working.
Yeah. I'm absolutely shattered. I worked all day yesterday, stripping everything out of the room. I was doing more of it today. Parts of the cupboards have come out now. So cupboards, drawers, and last few bits coming out. Started stripping out the electrics. Filled more holes. So yeah, Tombi's been in full DIY mode. Full DIY mode. But it's good to see you, Dazzy. Donna's taking a break from gardening. Luckily enough, so out the back of ours, we got rid of our grass. Because the dogs killed the grass, or mainly Poppy killed the grass where she was weeing on it. It just killed the grass. Never grew again. So we dug up 20 ton of soil and replaced it with subbase and stone and granite dust, and then put AstroTurf over the top. Best idea ever. It is so much tidier, so much cleaner, so much easier to sort out after the dogs. Looks like real grass.
Well, you say it's easier.
No, but it
sweeps it.
It is easier, but Tam, we've got an electric Reiki thing that unfortunately Rosie kind of like ate the bag on it, so I just need to zip like a black bag to the back of it. But ordinarily you would be using the electric raker because that gets through all the fronds and then gets all the crap out. And then it's a case of every now and again just disinfect it. Yeah. Just disinfect it. But I will say it looks superb out there. It looks tidy. It looks clean.
The thing is, it wasn't a cheap one. So it's 38 mil thick and it's got 5 or 6 different strands. So it looks like grass. It does look like real grass. And it's really thick.
Yeah. It does look like real grass. I look over the fences to the neighbours' gardens and it's all like ugly grass or bare
full of weeds,
mud and weeds and everything. And we've got the nicest looking garden on the estate. It's like, nice. It was well worth the effort. Well worth the effort. Brother Rick, we need pics of those shirts at American Landmarks. We are going to be bringing our shit fuck ass jumpers and t-shirts. We're gonna leave the Yarn Witch mugs we're not going to bring these with us, but we're definitely going to be bringing the jumper and t-shirt because we will take them from various different American landmarks and then send those out.
Yeah, we're taking a bit of Yarny with us.
Yeah. I also assume that my audio has been rock solid since.
Yeah, it's been better.
Yeah. I reckon it is. I simply reckon it was the compressor that was kicking in just too hard. Too hard, damn it. Vordy says, epilepsy warning. Yes. Rhoda, all good here. Watching the last 3 minutes of the F1, then we'll be paying full attention. And he sent a message later on saying it wasn't a great result. It's like, and I'm back.
Yeah, right. So there's Mustang, there's 20 mil limestone. Well, it's not, it's granite. It's 20 mil granite. And that's, 75 mil deep? And then over the top of that, you've got granite dust, which is another 25 mil deep. But we've got a weed blocker at the bottom and then a weed blocker over the top of the lot before the grass went on it.
Figgy, I've turned off all of the lights. So thank you very much. You don't need to be a pill. You don't need to worry about it. Just let me know. If the lights are setting anything off, just let me know. I've turned off all of the lights for your Figs. So they shouldn't be flicking now for you. That's not a problem at all. That's not a problem at all. Mustang McCracken. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, so it was the one that was directly behind me. It was that one. I've turned off all of them. I've literally turned off all of them just to be on the safe side, Figs. So, yeah, you never have to worry about if you need lights turning off, Figs. It's no problem. It's no problem, mate. Charlotte, Rick, yes, that must be really exciting for you and the others. And Levistro just comes in and bobs. The bobs. Yes. Yeah, it was a very long week. In fact, it was weeks worth of work because not only did we do the back garden, we later on did the front garden as well. So both the front and the back are both astroturfed with stone and granite dust and compacted and leveled off. I mean, the back garden, I was out there with a laser leveling this garden off. And it is flat as a pancake. It really is flat as a pancake. Yeah. And I actually got a compliment from the builder who turned around and said, this is far better than stuff people pay a lot of money for. You've done a solid job here.
The problem was we got someone in to give us a quote who come recommended. And they wanted $7,500 just to do the back garden. And our back garden isn't big.
No, it's not. It's not massive at all. It's tiny.
It isn't big. And they wanted $7,500 to do it. And they actually kicked up a fuss because I wanted to keep my rotary line. And he said, well, can't you put a string across? Well, what good's that? You can't get half a wash load on it.
Yep.
So he wasn't happy. And he come back with that quote, and I thought, do you know what? We are not bloody paying that.
Yep.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, I know you're reading. How about finish your story first, bitch?
So in the end, the front and the back garden cost us about $4,500.
Yeah, so front and back, $4,500 all total for better components, better standard, and yeah,
and the skips,
and
hiring the compactor.
I mean, the other thing as well is that with the skips, we actually got rid of a lot of other stuff as well. It wasn't just stuff from the gardens. We chucked in loads of different things. But the point of the matter is, it was a long, hard slog, but we got a better result out of it. And Tam got her rotary
Lines still
washing
in the middle
lines
of
still in the garden in exactly the same place because that's what she wanted. So I put it back. I'll put it back. But yeah, is there some sort of barrier that stops water and mud coming
that's
up
what I
from
was
the
answering
astroturf?
earlier.
I've always wondered about. Yeah, I mean the thing is, we've got barriers. We've got 2 levels of barriers because right at the bottom was a weed barrier. Then all the stone was put on. Then on top of that was a cotton barrier. It was kind of like it's like another weed blocker, but it's more cotton to let wee and stuff go and fluid go through.
Yeah, and Lee got a massive workout and didn't need to pay for a gym.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, how you doing, brother? Mustang also says, okay, that makes sense. Used to do that with clay balls in the terrarium. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yep. And Maria, unlocking Law, the Geeky Crochet. How you doing, Maria? Dropping a like before my walk. Maria's been away for the weekend. And then we've got Pop Culture Mechanic. How you doing? Yeah, no worries. I'll hold the fort. I like talking bollocks. Oh, it's so nice when Tam mutes her mic because I get a little bit of respite. There's a bit of fuzz that's coming through from that mixer that she's using. So I need to dial in her mixer a little bit more. But Pop Culture Mechanics joined us as well. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Rick, hey Abe, I gave you a shout out last night on B-roll when I played the What the Dubs with the cast. Interesting. Was it Everyone's Got Abes? Abes. Destiny's Bears, Tam, time for you to be jelly. It's 80 plus degrees here. See, the thing is, that doesn't make any sense to me because that's in freedom units. I don't do freedom units.
God, have we got to look this up now?
Fahrenheit to C and 80 is 27 degrees. Well, it's 26.6, but it's 27 degrees with a breeze. See, that'd be too hot for me. I'd be like sweating my cobs off.
I mean, I did actually pick a cooler time of year for us to go. But it's still going to be hot.
Yeah. Mustang McCracken, I always have difficulty paying somebody to do something I can do myself. The problem is I usually have too much crap to do already. Yes, I 100% agree with that. That's similar thing to what I suffer from all the time. I've always got plans to do something. I mean, tomorrow I've turned around and said no jobs at all because I'm going to be migrating the hard drives out of both mine and Tams's PCs, and I need to obviously crack out that before. What's it called?
I don't know. The one
Sunday
you in the
Spotlight.
oven. Yeah, that's it. That's the badger.
Is one of the dogs having a fight with their arsehole or something?
No, it's Yanni. Claws on the mat
Rug.
just inside the door.
It sounded like someone was abusing themselves downstairs because it's really loud.
Wait, yeah.
You can't hear it, but it's deafening.
I can hear it.
No. No. No means no. I'll tell you what I need to do as well. 2 seconds.
Unlocking Law, we actually jump on our
That's
plane.
Maria. You can call her Maria. I know I've got a photographic memory for everybody's names.
Oh, yeah.
Maria.
We are jumping on the plane at Heathrow, 2:30 on the 24th of May.
You do know that's the dentist's favourite time.
What is?
2:30.
Ah ha ha.
It took us so long to get it. Yes. Oh, mate. I've been waiting for years to get someone on that joke. Who did I get with Bofa the other day? Oh, I got Greg. Bofa. And he was like, Bofa? I went, Bofa D's nuts. And Greg's like, God damn it. And I got Greg as well. And So Not Yours is in chat as well. How you doing? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Abe says, anything over 20 degrees C and I'm on fire. Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean. I just want to put a link in for Jacob's GoFundMe because we're obviously still pushing for Jacob's GoFundMe. Anything that comes in, super chats, Rumble rants, because we are live on YouTube. We're live on Rumble. If you get really, really bored, you can watch on Rumble, guys. Trust me. It's where the hip kids live. We've got 13 people currently watching over on the Rumble. There's the Rumble link. Cough. Go watch on Rumble. I'm going to grab Jacob's GoFundMe, and I just want to add it to the pinned comment. Carry on talking, Tam, while I just do this. Just talk about something.
You were talking.
No, you talk about something. I talk too much.
What am I talking about? Yeah, I know you talk too much. You always talk too much.
You can talk about anything.
Apart from when I want to talk to you, and then I can't get a freaking word out of you.
Say again. What was that?
Because you've got your bloody nose stuck in your phone or your headphones on and you're ignoring me.
I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Oh, you bitch.
You can tell we've been married a long time, can't you guys?
Well, I actually watched some of Queen Comics stream earlier.
Oh, Queen Comics is hilarious. I love it a bit. I love it a bit.
It's bloody awesome. But...
Hot dog! Hot dog!
It was the bit where Comics Dad come in and started taking the piss out of her accent.
Yeah.
I think
that wasn't even the funniest thing. The funniest thing is when they brought in Comics Dog. In the chat. And this was early this morning, so Queen Comics did a stream overnight. And I just finished up with Dadman's playing Fortnite. Went to bed after taking the dogs out. And Queen Comics went live, and Comics Dad brought the dog in. And I went, "Are you sure that's not just an ugly cat? Because this dog is tiny."
File 13. I'm an East London girl.
File 13's in chat. Hail, brother! How you doing, my dude?
Oh, I was watching your stream earlier, Queen Comics wife, and I will say I absolutely love your accent.
Told you.
It's as unique as mine. It is fantastic.
Honestly, Queen Comics, we were taking a piss out of Comics Dog. Hey, Tommy, you're making fun of my baby. Yes, it looks like an ugly cat. Oh, bless your heart. But File 13, yes, the wife is a proper Londoner.
Yes.
She is a Cockney through and through. She's a proper East End London girl. Whereas I'm just technically, you could probably call me a hillbilly in UK because that's where I originally come from. But I have got probably the blandest, least accented voice going out of anybody that I've ever met. Which is why I can generally pick up anybody in the UK's accent really quickly. Figgy says, I'm so sad that I miss you and Dadman playing Fortnite. That man is so funny. I bet you guys had such a good time. Yes, we did. It was hilarious. I mean, we did kill quite a few people. We died really early on one of the games. Basically, we landed and probably 15 people landed on top of our hat. On top of our hat? On top of our head with guns. Rhoda's over on Rumble. I'm here, he says. I'm here too, Falsey. I did see Falsey there. Falsey, how you doing, mate? Thank you very much indeed. Vordy, Fortnite. Abe says Tombi is a gypsy. Confirmed. Yes. Yeah. I look like a Romanian refugee when I've got my hair shaven completely. Definitely. File 13 says both of you can make money narrating bird documentaries or nature tours. Believe you me, actually, it's actually quite funny because I reckon I could really do a decent Radio 4 voice. Welcome to the dulcet tones of Radio Tombi, coming to you live on 103.2 FM. Mate, I'll be so good. I'll be so good. Yeah. Figgy, they are going to love Tam in the States. Everyone is going to be nicer. Is it the fact that she's a proper Londoner and they're going to be like, do you know the Queen? And then Tam can say, well, not now she's dead.
Yeah.
And the fact that she is a midget as well does help. I mean, she is a dwarf.
Yeah, I am.
Technically, legally speaking, she can be categorized as a dwarf because she's so short.
Yeah, I could actually claim disability for being 4'10".
Yeah, you are so small. Honestly, I've never met a female as small, to be honest.
I have.
When we first met. But I mean, the thing is that both me and Tam met, and I'm like, wow, you're short. And she goes, are you going to give me a hug then? And I gave her a hug. And like her head was there on my chin. I'm a freaking hobbit. I'm a hobbit. I'm like tiny.
Hairy feet.
Yeah, I've got hairy feet and everything. So I am a proper hobbit. Yes. Yes. I need to go on to an adventure. I need to go to Isengard or somewhere. The accent alone will make people nice to her. I am so serious. Queen Comics Dad, Tombi and Tam, thank you both for the support on my channel. It means so much to me. No, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. It's more
You're
than...
only 5'1", but you're still taller than me because I'm only 4'10".
Yeah. You've got
You're still 3 inches taller than me.
Yeah, you've got 3 inches. Tam will be looking up to you, mate. She doesn't come up to my armpit. I am 5'9". No, she wouldn't. She comes up to my chin, brother. She comes up to my chin. Rick, I did know a girl once smaller than Tam, but that's it. Yeah, it is probably very few people that you come. And we're talking about grown adults. We're talking about grown adults, not children.
Yeah, but the kids are my height.
Right, okay. Charlotte, are you still in chat? I'll wait to see if the granddaughter's still in chat. The granddaughter is taller than me probably by now. She's all three of the granddaughters are freaking huge.
Charlotte hasn't grown height-wise. I think she's... Yeah, she is still in chat.
Charlotte, how tall are you now? Feet and inches. Do you know how tall you are? Queen Comics Dad, I've never had someone look up to me. It's going to be weird. Yes, honestly, trust me. It's going to be a bizarre feeling. It's
so
like
the 13-year-old granddaughter is 5'3". She is taller than me.
So she's only got to grow another 2 inches, and she's going to be taller than I am. Lily is taller than I am now. Lily's taller.
Lily's actually on a plane on the way to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, they're going on holiday. Jacob, how you doing? It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I think East Rhoda's very lonely on Rumble, guys. Rhoda's very lonely on Rumble. So if you get bored, there's a Rumble link. And what else was I going to do? Jacob's link. I need to push it. I wanted to do something with Jacob's link.
Oh yeah, I thought you was going to pin it somewhere.
I've already pinned it. But what I was going to do is I was just going to adjust. I need to add a widget. A widget? Oh, a widget. A widget. I'm going to add a bit of scrolling text down the bottom. I'm going to change the text to that. I'm going to change the... Wow, one of those dogs is so bloody loud.
They're only panting.
Let's find a I hate all of these fonts. The fonts are garbage. Why can't I just have a normal font? Yeah, that'll do. Design
Yes,
settings.
I was 5'11", 4'11", 5'11". I was 4'11". I shrunk an inch, but I have got spine damage, so that hasn't helped.
I was going to say something else then.
Hiya, Davey.
Is that Davey Verse?
Yeah.
Davey Verse has joined us. Yep. Okay, so that's the scrolling text. I need to just edit the chat box. Let's edit the chat. Chat. I'm doing it live, guys. I'm doing it live. Right, let's move that up. Because we need more visibility on Jacob's GoFundMe. He's almost at 30%. He's literally Nat's cock away from 30%.
Yeah.
He's currently on. Let me share this screen. So, for those that don't know, Jacob's going to be losing the roof over his house, roof over his head in the not too distant future. And he shares the property with his mum, his dad, and himself. And all of them have got disabilities and various different medical needs. And we're just raising money. We've got a bit of a goal to hit. But shares and prayers are more than acceptable, guys. Shares and prayers. So if you've got a channel, if you've got any form of social media, can you take the link that's in chat? It's in the pinned comment. And can you post it on your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Instagrams? Need to keep pressure as much as we can do to get this far and wide. They've only got 5 weeks now before they're due to move out of the property. Now, the landlord is basically giving the property over to their military, ex-military son. So no problem. There's no ill will to the landlord. The landlord's also given plenty of time, but we're just trying to make life as easy as possible. As easy as possible for him. Rick I need to scroll down in order to see that. So Rick says, we have ghost bees. Now we have the shorties. So we've got boobies, because that's what it means. A ghost is go boo, and then bees. And now we've got the shorties. I need to also move that. That's not in a good place, actually. Scrolling text. I need to move that kind of like...
What are you doing? Oh.
Just listen to what I'm bloody saying, woman.
Why didn't you leave it down the bottom?
You almost made me call you retarded because you didn't pay attention. When it's down here, what happens when I select someone's...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Hiya, nerd takes.
My good God, woman. She's a pain in my tits. I tell you, nerd takes, come and rescue me, please. Please rescue me. How you doing, bro?
We need to catch up, mate.
We need to catch up. 1, to make sure that you're okay. 2, if you're free. And 3, has the missus popped yet? Because
she isn't due yet, is she?
I know she's not due yet, but you never know. Things may accelerate or be medically required. Is everything still okay? Mummy and baby still okay? I hope so. Fingers crossed. We're all touching wood. We're all looking forward to the moment you celebrate the arrival of baby Nerd Takes. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be an absolute fantastic gay. Fantastic gay. There's a bit of Freudian.
What is wrong with you today?
I can't speak. I told you. Rachel! I can't speak. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's because my arse is completely numb. Oh, mate. I think I need a new pillow. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. Rick, I bet the missus is like an overfilled water balloon. Yeah, Tam's like that daily, mate. Nerte says, haha, not yet. Still about 2 weeks. just super busy getting ready for his arrival. That's what we're expecting. We're expecting you to be so busy that you probably won't have much time for anything, which is not a problem. The idea is your focus is on you and the family, not even just bumping into us. It's so far down the list in what we believe is the priority for you. But yeah, we'll just reach out and just make sure everything's okay, and we'll just go from there.
So, on the scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bloody nervous are you? Because it's getting close.
He's going to be a 10-10. If he's not a 10-10, then something's seriously fucking wrong, because my arsehole would be fucking giving it 50 pence, 5 pence. It really would be. I mean, I don't know anybody. I just need to change the colour of that a little bit. I don't know anybody who wouldn't be excited on the new arrival of their child. And that's why, that's why we're all looking forward to it. Not from anything other than we're excited for you. A lot of us have gone through this process. We know what it's like. A lot of us have gone through this process. We know what it's like. We know what joy you're going to have in front of you. And yeah, it is. It's massively exciting. Nerdtech says 100 for excitement and honestly like a 6 for nervousness. No, that's good. That's good. Honestly, that's completely fine. Galadon, how you doing? How you doing, Davey, as well? Good to see you.
Yeah. There is a bit of advice that I would give any first-time parent. If you get someone come and say, I will give you a hand, say to them, there's the hoover, there's the duster, there's the kitchen. Yes, thank you.
Honestly, housework is one of those things that's so easy to slip when you've got a newborn in the house, but it's one of the most frustrating things for anybody to look around at because they just get frustrated that they're failing. So if someone turns around and says, we'll come and give you a hand, just get them to sort out housework so you can focus on being a family, you can focus on getting into a rhythm with the baby. Do you know what? Obviously, I've gone through it. Tam's gone through it. One of the things that I always say to new parents: sleep when the baby sleeps.
The hoovering can wait a week.
The hoovering can wait a week, but certainly in those first 2 weeks, you are both going to be shattered. The wife is going to be absolutely shattered. Everything going back to normal, stuff reversing, hormones and all that good stuff. When the baby sleeps, you sleep. Take the opportunity to have brief respite, even if it's a power nap for 10 minutes, half an hour. Just rest. Don't think that you have to keep on the go while the baby's down. Because that's how so many parents get really, really, really under the weather with it. It's probably the biggest bit of advice I can give any new parent. Rest when the baby rests, wake when the baby wakes, feed the baby, put the baby back down, rest again. It's the only way. Because, guys, obviously for those, it's not going to come as much as a surprise, but babies are going to be awake every couple of hours, constantly. Every couple of hours, constantly. So if you're not catnapping at the same time they are, you are going to burn yourself out, guys. And yeah, I can appreciate some people say the male for the first 2 weeks will take the burden of everything. Definitely do that, but also take the opportunity to rest when the baby rests, guys.
And the other thing is, and it's where I watched a lot of people fall down. If you don't want visitors, say you don't want visitors. If you've got visitors, if you don't want them to play parcel with the baby, don't let them. Yeah.
At the end of the day, don't forget, guys.
The baby's asleep, the baby stays asleep.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, you are the parent. Even if it's grandparents, even if it's close family relatives, it's your child. Never be under any undue pressure to do anything different or anything that you feels uncomfortable. Just nope. Be gone. Be gone.
It's a. I think it's one of those things that first-time parents don't actually think about. Is there is always someone that wants to come and see this baby.
Yeah. There's so many times. Believe you me, every person is going to want to come and visit. Everyone's going to want to come and have a squidge because we are the majority of us are social creatures. And when new babies, you're going to have to mute the mic and tell her to run it. We are social creatures and social animals. And the one thing that I've always enjoyed is just having time with the babies. I love it. I mean, the grandkids all used to fall asleep on me in seconds because I had a very, very deep voice compared to what their parents had. I had a very slow heartbeat. I could always calm them down. And even now, I can calm most of them down. And all of the babies used to just fall asleep on me almost instantly. It's like, either, Grandad, you are so comfortable and safe, we're falling asleep, or, oh, Grandad, you're so boring, we're going to fall asleep because we're safe. And it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Always been there. I love babies. I think they're great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a totally exhausting experience, though.
Falsey says, sounds like the dogs want to see the baby too. Yeah, Poppy's got to this stage where she's just been a dickhead. Now, she's actually going through a phantom pregnancy, which is setting her off even more. Nerd Takes has just noticed Tam's t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
The
Hold on a minute.
One.
I've got the
sweatshirt.
I've got the hoodie. Oh yeah. I've got the hoodie. We've also got the yarn witch. I've got the 15 ounce. 15 inches. Rosy cunt. I've got the 15 ounce. And Tam's got the 8 ounce. Yeah, we're Team Yarn Witch today.
Yeah, we are.
Got to sort out my bloody chair. Got to sort out my chair. Right, I can start some shout-outs going as well. What since we're stood here. Falsey, I know a couple that requested a week after the baby was born to let the family get settled before anyone came over, and that worked really well for everyone. Yeah, honestly, normally it's the mother's parents that are the worst. It's usually the female's parents that are the worst because it's usually the mother. It's usually the man's mother-in-law because the first thing is that she will be coming down saying, "Oh, my baby," and all this, that, and the other. Just had a baby, and you don't know what you're doing, and I've got to do everything. Tell her to wind her neck in, if needs be, politely, but ultimately it's your baby. You do whatever you need to do.
But then I wasn't like that.
I'm not saying you were. But what I'm saying is, usually it's the mother-in-law that's the pain in the tits. Almost exclusively as well.
Yeah, Charlotte, she's having her phantom now, so it's halfway between seasons.
Yeah, it's halfway between the seasons, Charlotte, so she's expressing milk and all that. She thinks she's having babies, but clearly there's no babies.
Yeah. Queen Comics, my ex-mother-in-law was hell. I will say that. She was absolute hell. Well, yeah. I thought it was a good idea because I lived with her. But, yeah, she tried to take over everything. It was horrendous.
Rick says, I need Yanni and Tombi Scotch glasses. I've got Yanni's downstairs. Mine is on the merch store. It should be. It should be. Let me have a look on the merch store. I've got like loads of merch nowadays. Great. No, that's membership. Let's go to merch store. Did I add it? Oh, I kind of added it. All right, stand by. Stand by. I'll do that. Charlotte said, okay, it just randomly popped in my head. Theta of the grid. Hail, Tombi, and everyone. Much love to all. How you doing? It's good to see you.
Oh, well, yeah. I had a stand-up fight with my ex-mother-in-law because I told her to stop treating her son like a 2-year-old baby.
Yes.
Luckily, I have one that stays well clear now.
Yeah, but for good reason.
Yeah.
So the reason why she says the mother-in-law stays quite clear. So my mum, I had a falling out with my mum when I was married the first time. And I literally didn't speak to my mother for
10 years.
Well, 10, 12 years. I didn't speak to her. I didn't speak to any of the family. I'd cut ties and sever ties with basically all of them. Because I had enough of the bullshit. I wasn't going to be one of these people that was going to get sucked into shit. And the second that it was just dropped on my door, I was like, nah, bollocks, I'm not having any of this shit. Fuck off. I'm one of those that would just cut ties very, very quickly and just say, no, not interested. If you're just here to have an argument with people, I'll go take it elsewhere. Nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. Leave me alone. So yeah. Then my mum got married again much later on, and I popped up to the wedding at that point. But nuts and bolts of it is that me mum doesn't really bother us too much. She rings every now and again, and we do go down and see them. But ultimately, I've never been close to relatives. I've never been that inclined. I've never been close to them. And that's because I'm tismed up to shit. I am so beyond tismed that I'm surprised I have any form of emotion. I've got very little. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
You're in good company, Queen, because yes, I'm also on my third.
Rick, I actually never got along with any girlfriend, fiance, battle axe's parents. I wouldn't put up with their bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Theta, doing well, sir. Getting ready to stream as a guest and having 2 on my channel tomorrow. But I wanted to stop by and say hello. Whose stream are you going to be on today, Theta? Who's you going to be on today? Rachel, well, she also heard what happened to the last one. No one wants to mess with Tam. Yes. I mean, the ex-wife is a dickhead. But, I mean, we're amicable now. She's moved on. I've moved on. I don't really care. She can get on with her life.
Well, it does also help that Toby is 21.
Yeah, I mean,
So
Toby's
we
not a fucking baby anymore.
Have to have contact with her anymore, which is absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. I mean, he's grown up. He's old enough and ugly enough now. Old enough and ugly enough. Pete, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Good to see you. So Queen's Comics. This is my 3rd marriage in comics. Dad's first. Now, technically, if you want to go by the old adage, married to the mob, when you're in the military, you get married to the mob.
Yep.
I had my first marriage, and now I'm married to Tam. That is 3 as well, technically. 5:40 studio today with Jason Fawkes. He's awesome. Nice. Good to see. Good to see. Let me see if I can bring up a link, and then I'll drop it in for you. And dead air because Tam doesn't speak. And she's still not speaking.
No, Tam had to mute herself.
Because you were going to fart?
No. I suddenly got serious pain up my chest.
Do you want me to
when
cut?
the reflux.
No. Do you want me to come and rescue your boobs?
No, it isn't my boobs that have a pain. It's my reflux that has a pain.
No, bollocks. I'm sure it's your bobs. Your bobs need to come and get rescued.
No, they don't.
They do. They do. Right. Let me.
Am I supposed to mute to poo?
What?
Figgy.
What did Figgy say? I'm just dropping a link into chat for Theta.
Oh,
Theta's.
there we go.
Link.
Oh,
right. Yes, I understand. Figgy, if you want to blow off on air, you blow off on air. It's nature's way. Needless to say, I'm definitely not going to just do it on live on air because I'll probably break someone's eardrums. Powercake Greg showing Rumble some love. Thank you very much indeed. How many people we got over on Rumble? 17 watching on Rumble. Thank you to every single one of you. Charlene. How you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yes, we are live on YouTube and Rumble. We were actually thinking of just rolling this straight into playing some video games, actually.
Yeah, but if we're still chatting with chat, we'll just still chat with chat.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's precisely the point. The whole point of this is just to have a good chinwag and see how chat are doing. It really doesn't matter about video games. I am going to be doing Anime After Dark at 2200 UK time, same as usual. So I am going to be doing that. No, you're more than welcome, Fader. You're more than welcome, Fader. Fozzie, I'll be on Figgy's stream today, and now I want to fart mid-stream. Please, I will donate. As soon as Figgy gets monetized, if you guff loud enough for it to be picked up.
Hey, Tombi and Tam. Mm-hmm. I'm looking for Charlene. Who's Charlene?
I'm just going to link Figgy's stream because she's just starting hers.
I'm scrolling back. Oh.
Did you see my previous message on here? Let me go. Seeing as there is the ability. Tombi and Chat. My sister's ex-partner's mother was a cunt. Called my sister a filthy council estate girl. My mum never forgave her. My sister's ex didn't defend her, dipshit. We call my sister's ex. What a fucking bitch. Mate, she sounds like the kind of person that you just want to kick in the vegetables.
Hey, I come from a council estate, and I'm proud of it. I don't care.
There's nothing... Right, so for the Americans, council estates are basically government housing areas, and they got the stigma.
To your rent controlled.
They had the stigma that people from councils were less well off and all this, that, and the other. Well, I suppose yes, to a degree that was true, but no. Ultimately, people were more grounded, and people were a hell of a lot nicer than the sticky-nosed toffee bastards that were outside of them. So fuck them, as far as I'm concerned.
So, Charlene, I don't know what they had to be stuck up about a police officer and a squaddy.
A squaddy should never be stuck up. Jesus Christ, that would be enough. If he was an officer, that would explain everything. If he was an officer in the army, that would explain everything. And I would deck him. If someone said that about any of my kids or Tam, I would wipe the floor with them. Honestly put, scrotal tears. Absolute wanker.
Oh, right. Officer.
He was, honestly, it's the kind of attitude you would expect. I've had something very similar. So one of my ex-girlfriends, her dad, so just before I joined the Royal Marines, Her dad turned round to her and said, "Are you sure you want to be with this chap? Because they don't earn a lot in the Royal Marines." And that was his words to his daughter. And his daughter basically said, "Fuck off." She was fucking nuts though. So luckily enough, that went pear-shaped when I joined the armed forces, way before I met the first wife. But she was batshit insane.
Catch you later, Figgy.
Yep. Go and play, Figs. Go play. Thank you very much indeed for joining. If you want to go watch Figgy, here's the link. Here's the link. Done. Figgy's link. And then we got Beef Burgers in chat as well. Beef. How you doing, brother? We are talking crap as usual. Yeah, Mustang, you are spot on here. Talk shit, get hit. 100%. And especially if you say that to anybody that's in the armed forces. Because, yeah, we don't take kindly to arseholes. I certainly don't. Now Figgy's not here, I'm going to turn on all of my lights. And trip balls.
Yeah, Charlene, I don't know what this big thing is with council estates.
No.
But I grew up on a big council estate. Well, the same as a council estate. It was a privately owned estate, but everybody had to work for a living. Nobody had spare cash. And all of us kids were clean, well-fed, had manners, which is something most kids today don't have. We were no different to Joe Bloggs down the road that was living in £500,000 house, even back then. In actual fact, I would actually say we were better behaved and had better manners.
Yeah. Honestly, it is down to the manners. You'll find the manners for council kids. I will say there's certain areas of the country where the council estate are so bad that they don't have any manners. You do have that end.
Yeah.
You do have pockets. And I'm talking about absolute pockets now. I mean, if you went to Grinstead, you would find that.
Yeah, but then Grinstead is mostly full of junkies.
But that's precisely my point.
Yeah.
That's precisely my point. There's pockets in every country where you've got rent-controlled housing, where there's a small subset that is so run down and so drug-addled that even the babies are arseholes and would probably knife you to steal your money and then go smoke a blunt or something. That's what it feels like. Charlene, it always makes me wonder how their lives were after I was gone and no one would stand up for them. Yeah.
Yes. See how things are going down the drain.
Yep.
I mean, I was brought up to have manners. My kids were taught that if they opened a door, they held it open for people to come through. The first things that they were ever taught was please and thank you.
Yep.
Manners cost absolutely nothing. Someone's in the way, excuse me, please. Not bloody barge through them like kids do these days. It's, I don't know. And they were disciplined. If I was out shopping with them, they wouldn't run around screaming and touching everything on the shelves. And I actually haven't seen many kids that go shopping that don't do that these days.
Daveyverse says, might be a northern thing. It's not a northern thing. Trust me, it's not a northern thing. Our estates were so rough, my uncle had us to get out of the estate because my dad was a prick and we almost got lynched. Owe him a lot. It's not just a northern thing. If you came down south, you would find exactly the same level. Exactly the same. I mean, I grew up on one of the roughest estates in Portsmouth, and then subsequently one of the roughest estates in Gosport, which is just a stone throw from Portsmouth. And we had fights daily, which is probably why I ended up joining the armed forces. because I got tired of people bullying people. Right.
See, this is it, Mustang. But now you're not even supposed to threaten your kids with time out if they won't pick up their crap after them.
Yeah, see,
The world's going to shit in an airbag at the moment.
I still think the crux of all of the problems started when they allowed children to divorce their parents. They got rid of British Bulldog in the schools, and then they decided to give the kids more rights than the parents when it comes to discipline. The second that you couldn't chastise your child, that's when everything went pear-shaped. That whole generation were the ones that brought in all of the woke bullshit when they got older.
Yeah,
They're all those ones because they were never told no. They were never told this isn't appropriate. They believe that the world owes them something. They've never had a fucking thick ear. They've never been told you are talking absolute shite, get a pasting for it, and then correct their attitudes. No, they've just belligerently gone on with their lives, got older, become arseholes, and think that the world needs to change to fit their arseholism. Hi, Yanni.
It's not only that. I found with a lot of the younger generation, parenting involves tablets and phones, and rather than being a parent and being there and encouraging the kids to do things outside the home.
Daveyverse, so Black Belt Barrister had a video of her wifey getting locked up for taking iPad of kids. Well, she didn't actually get locked up. She got arrested. Well, yeah, I suppose technically she did go into jail, but it was quickly sorted out. It should never have got past the desk sergeant. At any point in time, the desk sergeant should have said, "What the fuck is this shit?" She took away the iPads from her children so that they could focus on their school homework. The parent or the dad or the person who gave them the iPads, who couldn't then speak to the children, reported them as stolen so that the female got in trouble and was arrested for it. Anyone with common sense, those coppers who turned up at that door should be disciplined and then taught the value of common sense. The desk sergeant should be hauled over the coals and be taught the value of common sense, because under no circumstances should they have arrested the mother, because it was fairly clear what the situation was. It was someone disciplining their children so they focused on the homework. And she hadn't deprived them of the devices indefinitely. She had temporarily removed them from their property, put them away, I think at a parent's house or a mother's house or whatever, in order for them to focus on their homework rather than dossing around. It was absolute bullshit. Sergeant! Hey, everyone. How you doing, brother? We're just talking kids and parents and when it all went wrong. Yeah, it was bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, mine weren't allowed mobile phones until they were in their teens.
Mustang, totally agree with you, brother. Totally agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, mine weren't allowed phones until they were in their teens. There was no need for them to have them. Mm-hmm. Yes, we had a games machine when they were younger, but they were limited time on it. Yes, they had TVs, but we also had a garden with things in it for them to do. They had skates, they had bikes, they had scooters. They went to skate parks and went out with their mates and out in the street. So, you know, they were used to being social.
Charlene, didn't have a mobile until I was 16 or 17. I mean, yeah, mainly due to money. I didn't buy my first... Obviously, we were at the age where mobile phones come into effect when I was 19, 20-ish. That's when there were all the. In fact, no, I was slightly younger, probably 18. No, it's got to be 18, 19, because I remember being in the pub and we were all playing with freaking polyphonic ringtones and God knows what other shit. And yeah, Snake was literally the best game ever. But yeah, I had a Nokia 6210, which were the most indestructible devices ever created. And I jumped across to Sony Ericsson. I had a Sony Ericsson, I think it was a T68i. And it had like Sony Walkman built in. I never used it for music. I just never fucking needed it. I think mine was the 3310.
Yeah, I had the Nokia as well.
Yeah. I think everybody had the Nokia. I mean, they had such a good footing, the Nokias at the time.
I didn't even have a computer in my house, a proper PC, until I was 28.
Mustang says, yeah, the old Nokia ringtones, you can still download them. You can still remember it off the top of your fucking head. Beef says they had Walkmans with bass boost. Yes, indeed. Rick, I am such a techno Luddite. My first mobile cell phone was when my ex had me thrown out of my own home with her lies. What a bitch. What a bitch. Charlene, I'm guessing the numbers are your vintage. That'd make you 3 years younger than me. Yeah, we rode bikes, climbed trees, and all that jazz. Yes. I had a BT Cellnet, then a 3410, then massively upgraded to a K750i. How many people went for the Motorola, was it the Motorola Razor? The clam one from The Matrix. And if you remember that one, when you press the button, the bit at the bottom slid out. How many people went for that one? I fucking did. As soon as I saw it in the film, I was like,
yeah,
I want that phone.
I had a big pink one.
What?
I had a pink one.
A big pink what?
Motorola.
You had a... Oh, right, okay, so you had a big pink phone.
Yes.
I'm thinking that you were talking about something else, a little bit more...
No.
A little bit more sausage-like and slightly vibrating. Lol. Yes. I don't think we're going to be on the front page of podcasts today, though. Podcasts is quite... Oh, no, tell a lie, we are. We're on the front page on podcasts. I don't think we're going to get past... I don't think we're going to go any higher than we are. So we are 8th on the podcast.
Rhoda had a pink Motorola. And he's straight.
I'll show you. We are 8th on the front page of Rumble for podcasts, but I think we need to go a long way before we hit 79 people viewing.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
It is good though that for...
I'm getting cold.
Well, shut the fucking door then. Don't be a retard.
I think Dosie's still out there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, because I've got to keep getting up and down to let her in and out.
How about you take that lovely fine bottom you've got, make a cup of tea?
How about no?
How about shit fuck ass?
Yep, something like that. How about no?
That's kind of bitchy, really. That's so mean. I mean, she's downstairs. She is gonna go and fucking make a cuppa now. She's downstairs. She's so close to these things. But Rumble, right? Okay, guys. So obviously, Beef Burger says, "I like your shirt." So Beef Burger, you know Yanni, don't you? Yarn Witch. So that is Yanni's favorite saying, as created by the lovely Daily Dysfunction. And I'm gonna pop in Yanni's link into chat. So Yanni, this is her favorite saying. And it's kind of like become the unofficial term. Yeah, I know she doesn't drink tea, but I do. So yeah, I've got the hoodie, and it's got a yarn witch on the back. They are good. They're nice and comfy. Really good quality, guys. So if you want to go sponsor anything on any of the merch stores, pop across the Yarnies merch store, grab yourself a jumper, grab yourselves a t-shirt. Cups are also good. Hello, wife. Fuck off, bitch. That would be recorded. That would be essence of assault.
I didn't touch her.
You fucking tried. Do you want to touch me? That'd be nice. Come and fuck off, cunt. Fucking hell, she's lucky I don't knock a bitch out. Fucking cunt she is. Right. Okay. So I'm going to explain my expletive language here. Tombi's got two things. Tombi's tismed up, right? Tombi is really tismed up. But I've got a nerve on my left side that is so close to the surface that she's jabbed it and it sends my whole body into complete shock and disarray. She's a fucking bully because she targets it deliberately. Charlotte needs to ask her one day, her mum, so Vicky, the daughter, came up behind me and just went douche like that on both sides. My good God, Tombi Red Rag Bull almost knocked her out. I was ready to go boom. You know when you just react to something? It's like fuck, whack. Yeah, that was Vicky. She wasn't aware of it, but she did that to me in a nightclub. And it was like, yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Granddad was a bit angry that day. Charlene says, oh dear, yes. Davey Verse, she didn't have her tweezers on her. You're safe. It wouldn't matter, mate. Honestly, it's that sensitive, and it's only on that side. Oh, hello, Salem. And it's only on that left side. The second anyone touches it, it's like instant electric shock throughout the body. You right, say. Oh, no one can see you actually, because I've got a black t-shirt, a black jumper on.
Right, so I'm just reading back through the chat because Tombi's had me running up and down the stairs.
No, I didn't. Midden!
Transform this decayed form to Mumra.
Can you hear that? Yes.
Yeah.
Mumra! Cheers, Midden.
So Rick's insulting me, saying that I used to sit on my mobile phones apparently because they vibrated.
I can believe it. Question, Rick, why have you got a black man's finger going in a white man's hole?
Oh yeah.
Why is that a black man's finger going in a white man's hole, my dude? That's funny. Rick, I had a friend who came up behind me and tried to get me to drop by hitting my bad knee. Needless to say, it took 3 to pull me off him as I had my fist posed back to deck him. I mean, the thing is, it goes down to the old flight or fight as well. Some people flight and just whatever. Other people just instantly turn into the Hulk.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Oh, yes, damn. Percy the devil farts in my face once more.
I'm afraid I did that to one of my best friends. I was walking down the street late at night, going home, and the silly bastard crept up behind me and grabbed me from behind. So I twisted sideways, brought my arm back, and smacked him straight in the nuts. Mm-hmm. And he had to go off to hospital.
It is what it is.
So mine's the fight, not the flight. Yep. And
So
that was my
Rhoda,
poor old best bud.
just scrolling up to Rhoda's comment, I had a pink Motorola and I'm a straight bloke. My housemate made it from parts. Your housemate is a legend. And Charlene, LMAO. Yes.
LMAO.
LMAO. Yes, laughing my ass off. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I can't see us ever getting higher on the old views on podcasts. It's a little bit weird because the jump in Rumble on some of their between channels is insane. Absolute insanity. Charlene, even, I wouldn't be able to either. I'm weak and I can't run. Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, I can't run.
That's why you need a stun gun.
But it's not the strength. It's amazing what adrenaline will do when you think you're being attacked.
Yeah, and when adrenaline kicks in, the worst thing you can ever do is go into that kind of like mindset that you may as well give up. Claw, bite, kick, scream, do anything and everything, gouge. Do you know what? That's probably one of the easiest things to go for.
Bite.
If I wouldn't even go for biting. If some fucking arsehole grabs you around the neck to throttle you, get both your hands and gouge their eyes out. Because you girls, generally, you've got smaller fingers and you've generally got good nails. You can just gouge their eyes out really, really quickly. Straight in, right back of the socket, and just go bloop. Incapacitated instantly. Quickest route. Grumpy, old gamer, how you doing, brother?
And I will give you another hint. The side of your shoe, boot, whatever you're wearing, down the shins, actually hurts.
Yeah.
Shins are always a good place.
There's lots of things you can do, guys. There's lots of things you can do. The goal is to incapacitate and then escape. You females generally, if it's a one-on-one situation, 9 times out of 10 you will lose a fight, and that's why you've got to play dirty. You have got to play dirty. And however you play dirty is entirely up to you. Pocket sands! Doesn't matter. Play dirty, run away, live to fight another day. Especially when it's female versus male. You've got no chance. You got no chance. And even someone who says, oh, yeah, I'm sure I would be able to deal with it. No, sorry. 9 times out of 10, it's proven you are not going to be able to do anything. This is just low-key turning into a Tombi and Tam self-defense class. Yeah. I mean, there's loads of different things you can do. Keys are a fantastic weapon. Keys are. Absolutely fantastic. Learn from Sam Elliott in Roadhouse and strike the outside of the knee inwards. Hurts like hell, don't it? Yes, it does. And it's one of the easiest points on the body to basically dislocate and break. Collarbone is really easy to break. Yeah, hurts like a motherfucker as well. Robert, first and most important tip for females, keep your hands up so you can't be bodied and controlled. If your hands are free, just have at him. Yep. 100%. Always try and keep your hands completely free, because that's where the only time you can have something to do something about anything. Robert, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? What's going on in the world? Oh no, we've slipped to 9th place. Someone's overtaken me. How? Yeah, see, this is the thing when it comes to some of these scenes. When it comes to Rumble, it's like we are currently down. Where are we? So this is the podcast section. 6.78k views. Space Shot, Hulkinator, a Space Shot show, Panic in DC, no problem. Lots of people watching this one. Lots. And then it drops down to the reprobates. Cheers, Wifle. Thank you. That's hot. Couldn't you call it down a little bit? So we're just looking at Rumble. So this is the Rumble front page. So if anybody went onto the Rumble first front page, this is how it's laid out. One of the top doodahs these days is gaming. So what they've done is they've moved gaming up, and we've been in the top for the last 3 gaming streams, and we've even been in first place. Now, obviously, we were in first place with a lot less numbers. So 3.61. You can tell it's the weekend, because during the week, I was in this position. So the first position were like 45 people watching. So you've got to be in the right place at the right time. But growth on Rumble is where it's at. There is massive opportunity at the minute, guys. So if you're not getting involved in Rumble, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Rhoda says, hope you guys have a happy Easter. Are you off, Rhoda? Are you off, mate? Robert Harvey, hey, you're all just doing fine. Just made my gift for my nephew for Easter tomorrow when he'll come over. Ah, right, yeah, you're responding to Robert. Yeah. But do you know what? No word of a lie, halfway through the month. So the current Rumble Creators Program has got a 200 hours watched requirement to stay within it.
Oh my God.
Off she goes again. So you've got to get 200 watch hours in Rumble to stay within the Rumble Creators Program. This time last weekend, I was at 85 hours. So I was a little bit twitchy that I wouldn't make the end of the month goal. So I pushed heavily for people to jump over to Rumble, And that's why every now and again, I'll drop in the Rumble link and say, guess what, guys? A little Rumble's bit there. Twitchy. Go and watch over Rumble. Because the more people, the more chatting. Oh, there was someone talking over there. More complete. So Powerkeg Greg, obviously I said hello to Powerkeg. Good to see you, my friend. And there's more complete as well. Jesus Christ. The bloody pinned messages in the way. I can't see more complete's message now. Ah, there we go. More complete. How you doing? What I like to do is, as people come in, I like to follow them as well, because everyone's supporting each other over on Rumble big time. So yeah, this time last week, 85 hours. Didn't think I was going to make the 200. I am now close to 600 hours because everyone just jumped over to Rumble. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Charlene says, I keep meaning to ask about Rumble memberships. How do they work? All I can see is Rumble Premium. So yeah, this let me just mute that.
Well, it's shut up, you prick, from me.
And shut up, you prick, for him.
So you've got similar to YouTube. So YouTube's got its YouTube Premium. And if you're paying the premium subscription to YouTube, you can skip ads. That is what Rumble's premium is. It's basically the ability to skip ads. So it's like for like. The memberships, much like the YouTube memberships, say to the Tombi channel or to Tam's channel, whatever it may be, the memberships work exactly the same way. So you can gift memberships, you can gain memberships, you can be gifted memberships, all of that good stuff. Davyverse actually dropped the first 5 memberships on the channel yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or was it on when... Fuck, what day is it? Thursday. Oh, I
don't know. Yeah, wasn't it Thursday? Party Animals
stream. So Davyverse dropped the first memberships, and it works exactly the same way you would do YouTube. But the streamer gets a much bigger percentage. Charlene said, I can't see how to get them though. I must be blind. So if you've got an account, so let me share this screen again. Now I'm not asking people to go and start doing this. I'm not asking people to start doing it.
No.
Because I'm not that kind of an individual. But once you're logged in, down the bottom, there's a gift icon next to the subscribe. So they call it subscribe over there rather than memberships. So subscription is a membership. A follow is like the YouTube. Jesus Christ, Yanni. The cat.
Hiya, Comics Dad.
Right. Okay, so Tommy's going to put his teeth in and explain this one. So on YouTube, you subscribe to a channel. On Rumble, you follow a channel. That's the equivalence. On YouTube, you become a member. On Rumble, you subscribe. That's the equivalence of there. So they've just called it different things just to be a pain in the tits, but it basically means exactly the same thing. So there's two icons on the screen, one of them where you can gift memberships and the other one where you can do Rumble Ramps. And obviously there is one that's obviously you can subscribe yourself. But no one needs to do that. No one needs to worry about Charlene. I'm quite happy if people are just following. Fallout Dave is actually following me now. Yay! Thank you very much indeed, Fallout Dave.
Well, I keep going to talk and forgetting to turn my mic on.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna moan at me for talking.
No, I still have myself muted. So that's twice I've done that.
Comics Dad, how's the family? How you doing? It's good to see you. Queen Comics.
Comics Dad, I think your wife's accent is absolutely fantastic. It's fabulous, and I love it.
Do you know what? The thing is, when yourselves were talking about hot dogs, or as she says, hot dog, hot dog. Charlene, I'll have to check it in a bit. I've been meaning to move all my memberships over to Rumble because it gives the creators more from it. Oh, bless your heart. Yeah, Rumble's definitely the way ahead for any small creators, any new creators. I would definitely say make sure you're on Rumble. Make sure you're pushing Rumble as many opportunities you can do to push Rumble. And there are things you can do to get your numbers up there, but definitely make sure you're tweeting out that you're going live on Rumble. My Friday nights now are purely a Rumble exclusive night. I don't do YouTube, I don't do Twitch, don't do Twitter or anybody else. Purely Rumble on a Friday night. And yeah, last night I started streaming at 8 o'clock UK time. And I was still streaming at 1:30 in the morning. And we played a variety of different video games. I'm going to do that every Friday. So it's going to be a nice 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour stream. Much to the wife's disgust that I'm playing games like a child at silly o'clock in the morning. You've got to get up for work. And I'll be like, fuck you, bitch. It's the weekend. And I got up this morning. It was all good. Titch, we'll have to check out Rumble. Yes, please, guys, if you haven't got onto Rumble yet, and you're a small creator or a streamer, get on Rumble Creator. Make sure you pumping out and pimping out your stuff. Get your 100 followers, which these days is actually very quick because the more you interact with other streamers, other small creators, they will follow you all the time. So it's very quick to get your 100 followers. Once you got your 100 followers, which you could probably gain in a week if you really pushed it, you could probably gain that in a week. You need 30 hours of stream time. And then you can apply to be in the creator program. And as soon as you're in the creator program, guys, that is it. Get in on it.
What was that, Comics Dad? Tam seems like she's a freaking hurricane wrapped up inside a tiny bottle. I'm actually very placid.
She is, honestly, she's very placid. Do you know what it is, Comics Dad? And you'll understand this as much as anybody. She's deaf. So I will say something and she won't hear it. And I will be accused, not the fact that she's deaf and she hasn't heard it. I will be the one that will be accused of you didn't say anything. And so I've learned now just to agree that I haven't said anything, even though I clearly have. So sometimes it's just worthwhile just, if the wife says something, just agree with it. It keeps them more placid for a little bit longer. And as long as you make them a coffee every now and again, they're generally okay. UK Gamer! How you doing, brother? Good to see you. We've got 23 people watching over on the Rumble, too. Comics Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you fucking do. You lie! As he winks on the next sentence.
Yes, Mustang, I have got selective hearing. Actually, I've been chatting to Rick in Discord before now, and he said, Tam, just in case you didn't hear, Tombi wanted a cup of tea, and it's like,
yeah,
I'm deaf.
Charlene says, plenty of coffees keep my mum happy. Honestly, I will make, and this is where the one-sidedness. No, I can't say that now because she's made me 2 cups of tea today. Fuck. Bastards. Every time I go down the stairs, I will make myself a drink, but the first thing I'll say is, Tam, do you want a coffee?
Yeah.
And I will finish work for the day, and I'll say, Tam, what do you want to eat? And then I'll make her something to eat. I'm a fucking good boy, I am. And it's not because I'm whipped. Well, it is slightly. But it's... go for it.
What plug did you want to pull out? Just go for it.
Yeah, you don't need to ask permission, Rhoda. You've got a wrench. Go for it, brother. Go for it. Any of the content creators or any of the streamers or any of the wrenches that are in the chat right now, feel free at any point in time, if you want to shout something out, crack on. Open invitation. You never have to ask permission. That's the whole point. You've got the wrench, guys. Not for mod rights. I don't need anybody to be a mod. I want you to share your shit far and wide. Now, ideally, content creation shit rather than actual poo-poo. Sometimes I guess they could be both the same thing.
Actually, Rick, he hasn't had Iron Brew or Dr. Pepper since Christmas.
Since Christmas.
Yeah.
Comics Dad here. So just the link in chat, guys. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because Comics Dad's said that. See, I'm going to let Comics Dad in on a little secret. If you want people to follow you on Rumble, post it in the YouTube chat. And then vice versa for your YouTube, post that in Rumble. So I've just popped in the link into YouTube chat for Comics Dad. Please do the honors of doing him a follow over on Rumble, guys. If you've got a Rumble account, pop across. You later.
Followed.
Later did. And it's just so easy. So easy. Because what you're doing is you're shouting out in the Rumble audience to follow you on Rumble, which you can do, but you'll get a bigger bite of the cherry if you do it on the other platforms, because people will naturally come across and then just follow you as well. Davyverse, love classic Iron Brew. I can taste Iron Brew, and I've said this to Rick before. I can recall the flavor of things in my mouth at any point in time. So I know the flavor. I can smell it right now. And I'm like, bastards. I really want some Iron Brew. Dr. Pepper as well. Strawberries. I would say anything out of everything. Strawberries are the one thing I can recall so well in terms of how it tastes. I can feel like it's literally in my mouth right there. Charlene, I haven't drank Dr. Pepper since my teens. And Daily Dysfunction just comes in and says, Dr. Pecker. Hopefully this works. Thanks. I haven't seen you post anything though, so I'm just gonna double check this.
No, I didn't see anything.
I'm gonna go into YouTube and have a look at the chat there, just in case it's gone into the live chat. Sometimes the live chat doesn't come across as easy. I'm just gonna.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I can see it now. Got it there. Right. Okay, what we got? I'm going to bring it up on screen, mate. I'm going to bring it up on screen. So, let's switch to this window. So, East Rhoda has just put a link in. Final gig for the band I play bass for if anyone's anywhere near Reading within the UK. So here we go. So Damien Passmore and the Lovable Fraudsters, the final fraud, 17 years, 2 drummers, 3 bassists, 5 lead guitarists, 1 multi-instrumentalist, and DAP, Damien Passmore. It's time for Reading's loudest comedy rock country rock band to ride into the sunset. Oh, bless you. So final one, Reading at the Butler, Sunday, the 4th of March. So door time 7:30. Sunday, the 4th of May, 2025. Door time 7:30 British Standard Time. Start time is 8 o'clock at night. 18s and overs only. Music general. But yes. But after the last couple of years, it's become clear that adult life and other things are stopping us from being all we can be. And rather than fade away, it's time for Reading's loudest comedy country rock band to ride into the sunset on our own terms with a loss, hurrah, and a final fraud. So please join us as we say goodbye on Sunday, May the 4th. At the Butler is the bank holiday weekend, so why not, eh? We'll be playing all of the songs you want to hear, and we've got a few surprises up our played sleeves too. Opening the show, we have the socio-political punk, pop-punk explosion that is Law's Control. All the details there in chat, guys. I'm going to drop it directly in as a link. There's the link. So please support East Rhoda and the band if you can do, especially if you are around the Reading area. It'll be greatly appreciated. And we the North. How you doing? Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And UK Gamer says, Rhoda, good luck with the gig. I'm not close, but best of wishes. I worked at Reading Festival for 8 years. Plenty of great nights in the Post Office Club. Yeah, we're a bit too far out for Reading.
Yeah.
We're a bit too far out for Reading, sadly. But definitely make sure that you have an absolute blast. And if you get any videos or any recordings of the event, Rhoda, please share them with the community. Because we would love to obviously do a little mini, whether it's a little mini intro on the Hump Day Chinwag, just play a little bit of tunage, and that'll be awesome. Hi guys, no, Anne, how you doing? It's good to see you. Davey Verse, how far south? You are in the UK too. I am generally curious because too far for you guys is nothing for us in the States. Yeah, so think of the distances that you do in the States, divide them by 20, and that is the UK number. So whilst you would think nothing of going 1,000 miles to go and see someone, for us in the UK, let's divide it by 20. 50 miles is probably about the limit that you would go out your way to go see someone. Honestly, yeah. 50 miles. It's so weird. The UK distance, it seems very bizarre to me that the scale and the large jump in scale when you go from UK distances. We'll say just round the corner, The Australians will say just round the corner. They mean 300 miles. We mean 3 minutes.
Okay, so when my mum and dad was staying with my uncle and aunt,
Yeah.
they said, right, we're going to take you to this place to stay. They live in Australia. We're going to take you to this place to eat. It's just round the corner. It took them 4.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
And that's just round the corner.
So Comics Dad says I do 200 to 300 miles to go see my parents several times a year. It's just one state over. Is that one direction or is that there and back? I'm expecting that's going to be just there. Now, our kids live basically it's 165 miles. So we do the kids fairly regularly. We'll drive up to where they are. So we will do that. And my parents live pretty much the same distance down south. So it is about 150, 160. The son lives on the other side of the country, 220 miles away. So there, for me, that's the furthest we'll go. We do that several times a year. We do that several times a year. My mum is about 300 both ways. To my father, it's about 200 one way. Gotcha. Yeah. Too far for me, says Anne. Oh, bless you. Abe, Aussies have crazier distances to travel and consider it more normal than we do. And the other thing with the Aussies as well, there's really only about 10 major population zones in the whole of Australia. It's insane. And almost all of them are on the coast. Almost all of them are on the coast. It's bonkers insane. Especially if you look at it from space at night and see the country illuminated and you can see where the population is. And then you have a look at, say, South Korea and North Korea. That's even funnier. South Korea is just gleaming with light and then North Korea is just black.
Lee, I live 3 minutes away and you never come to see me.
It's probably because
you're only in the evenings.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. So Lee's only in the evenings. He's normally tired. I know what it's like to work all day and be tired and want to just chill. And plus, video games. It just gets in the way. If we come round, it just gets in the way of video games. You know it.
That's 3 minutes by car. That's not 3 minutes for me to walk because I don't drive.
Atom Gray says, my usual commute to work was 2 hours each way. Mine used to be 2.5 hours. To get into London, door to door, is 2.5 hours. Used to be for me to get from where I am into work, back home. So that's 2.5 there, work all day, 2.5 back. And when I was doing shift work, that would be 2.5 hour drive, 12 hours day, 2.5 hours back, sleep for the barest amount of time before I'm getting up and doing that same journey. In the end, me and Tam weren't actually spending a lot of time with each other because we were like ships passing in the night. We just said, bollocks, we might as well just see if I can get promoted into the engineering department, which was ultimately a piece of fucking piss. Because I turned around to the engineering manager and said, I'm completely wasted as a technician, bearing in mind I'm ex-armed forces as an engineer. Can you make space for me in the engineering department? He goes, run with this for a week. Let's see how you do. I ran rings around the entire engineering department. And it was easy. Because the railway is so backwards. They were like 20 years behind where they should have been. Davey Verse, best I've done in a year was 60,000 miles in 2022. I got my van on delivery miles at 260 and left the company 62,000 and odd. Mate, I couldn't do a driving job. Lee does. Obviously, the son is a HGV driver. But yeah. Tombi, that's old school working hours. Kids are tired after 8-hour shift. I mean, the thing is, this was 4 days of 12 hours, then a day off.
Apparently your camera's down.
What do you mean my camera's down? It's
Yeah, Rick was saying, but I've got my stream up
What?
and there's no cameras.
Well, give me a second to catch up. What's going on here?
I don't know. You've killed it.
No, I haven't killed it. It was weird. Do you know? Right? Do you see that bastard that's just below there?
Yep.
That
It was all over the screen.
it was over the screen, but we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick, we couldn't see that on screen. I had to see that by looking at the actual stream in a different window. That's fucked up. Well, it's not fucked up. I mean, it's bloody EV Mux every now and again just has a shit and falls back in it. But sorry about that, guys. Much appreciated, Rick. Thank you very much indeed for letting me know. That must have been like that for some time then, and no one said anything.
Well, I didn't notice because I wasn't looking up at the stream because I always keep it open on the other screen at the side.
Yeah. Indeed. Yes, right. Let me see if I can remove it again, because it was up like that. Let me see if I can remove it from the scene and see what YouTube does. Let's see what the YouTube does any second. It should go big. Yeah, it's completely fine.
Yeah, weird.
So Rhoda says he's been having problems with EV Mux. Every now and again, some of the scenes just flop over. We have noticed a couple of inconsistencies with some of it being a bit more floppy. Charlene says, I was looking at chat, so I didn't see it until I saw Rick's comment. Yes. And Anne says, oh, yes. Well, there we go. We're back. Titch has set up his channel on Rumble, but don't know how to change the link. Probably because you need to just go into the settings and find it.
Flaccid penis.
Flaccid penis. Cheers, Rick. So what you've done, Lee, so what you've got there, that is a channel. So you need to go into the settings and obviously change the channel name. Because the thing is, when you go into Rumble, create a Rumble user first. When you've created your Rumble user, then create a channel under Sim and Shift Gaming or whatever it is, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah, Comics Dad, that's why Tombi switched, because he was on StreamYard and they wanted to put the price right up.
Yeah, this is the thing, Comics. The $25 a month for EV Mux, even with the slight hiccup every now and again, the quality is so much better. You can do much more with it. No word of a lie, this is basically OBS in the cloud. I can add in so many different sources, so many different scenes. I've got widgets. It's like chat over the far left-hand side. That's just a chat widget. You just bring out the application. You add it in seconds. The scrolling text above me, another widget. The counter for the chat of how many people are watching, 27 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, none on Twitter because we don't care about Twitter anymore. 22 on Rumble. That again is another widget. The Ko-fi is another widget. All of it is so much easier to use and available to you. And Charlene says, yay, Yanni raid. Amazing. Ben. So Ben Dover's joined us in Yanni raids, and then we got Jacob. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we're talking about you. There's your link. Yes. Seems it. Even the free version is great. I was playing around with it the other day. Yeah, the free version doesn't give you access to the pro scenes where you can do a lot of the magic. And once you've got it, it is so much better. So much better. And obviously both you and Queen Comics can use the same EV Mux. You create multiple different projects. As long as you're streaming at different times, you and the missus can both use it. Cough. EV Mux, you didn't hear that? Cough. Yeah. UK Gamer sounds cool. Let me know how that goes for you. what did I miss? Mo Zamboni is doing a series all about streaming services. Going to try them all, unpaid, paid. Yes. I might know a little thing about that coming series. Cough. I might know something about that. You might find me on it. Comics Dad, I ain't a streamer, just lurk in chats. Yeah, but the thing is, lurkers make the world go round, brother.
Yep.
Lurkers make the world go round. I mean, the thing is, there's 28 people currently watching, and on YouTube, there's 22 people currently watching over on Rumble. There's not many people talking over on Rumble, but I appreciate every single last one of you. We both do. We both do.
Yeah, I mean, I quite frequently lurk.
Yeah.
I'll tune in and just listen or watch while I'm having a cuppa. It doesn't necessarily mean that I go in chat.
Yeah. Just remember to go into the channel settings and just manage and change the names of your channels. Just make sure it's comics, Queen Comics, Wife Live channel or whatever. Because the C after the rumble.com and the / in that one Comics Dad, the C basically just means that it's a channel, and user is when it's just Queen Comics, that's your top level. So you always have a top level, which is your user, and then just like YouTube, you can then have multiple different channels underneath it. I've got 3 channels at the minute. I've got my live streaming, which is what we're beaming out to everybody on. I've got my guides channel, and I've got my art channel on Rumble. And I'm slowly going to move things. I'm going to slowly move things across and get more across over there. There we go.
Yeah.
Say again.
So UK Gamer.
I'm just going to do Charlene's comment first. I've got to set up Rumble account on the laptop still. I will be doing that soon. Got a boring UC form to fill out still. Oh, bless your heart. You said you were an engineer in the forces. Were you in the REMI or different branch? Actually, I wasn't Army. So I started off Royal Marines and I transferred across to the Royal Navy to do weapons engineering, communications, electronic warfare, and then ended up doing mine disposal. So I'm a trained electronic and electronics engineer, specializing in communications and crypto. Everything from sonar, radar, navigational aids, gyroscopes, and all that good stuff. Satellite comms, HF, UHF, LF.
Right. So we have Yanni in the chat. Oh, this bloody...
Hello, bitches!
Hi, Yanni.
John Wish. Oh, we're in it. Hello, Yanni. We're in a Yanni mood today. Look, sis, notice the 2 T's kits. I'm sure she did. But yeah, that's. I mean, the thing is, UK Gamer. I am a massive fucking nerd. I've been a massive nerd ever since I was a kid. I was going through college doing physics, maths, further mathematics, and design technology. I got pissed off with it. I was going to go off to do. I was going to go off to do uni, and in the end, I was like, "No, do you know what? I'm really not interested in it. I would sooner just shoot people for a living." Obviously, it went from one extreme to the other, because this was at a time where Tombi's hair was probably down here. I had very long hair. I was playing football like a prima donna Italian footballer with long hair, with an Alice band in. I was fucking cool as fuck. Honestly, I was cool as fuck. And I was one of the best strikers in our college. And I just got really pissed off with the whole learning, schooling, and all that good stuff. That I went and joined the Royal Marines. I was like, fuck this shit. I've had enough of it. And yeah, I went across from Gosport, where I was living, over to Portsmouth, went straight into the Armed Forces Careers Office. I'm going to catch up with a fucking chat. Fucking prophetic. No, bollocks. And that was it, basically. Joined the Armed Forces, and away I went. Terra Crystal finally made it. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Just remember, guys, we are also live. I'm going to plug it. I'm going to plug it as much as I can do. Shit, where's me plug on? Fuck. Where's me plug? We're also live over on Rumble, so if you got Rumble, consider watching over there. We're trying to get as many hours in Rumble as we can do. We've got to. I'm trying to work out the Rumble algorithm at the minute. So the more hours I can get in, the better. And so, Tombi, I don't know why the hell so many people want you on their channels, especially that idiot with the comics. He was out of his mind for having you on. I have no idea either.
Yeah. God knows.
It's weird.
Not up long enough for anyone to get a word in edgeway. So
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I've got a very. Okay, I'm gonna.
Steve back in,
Nah,
love.
bollocks. I'm gonna take 1 second
to compose your brain.
Coming exclusively on Rumble on a Friday is gonna be a Tombi Talks podcast where it's just me, no one else. And it's before anyone says anything, and before the wife says, "But don't you want to talk with me?" And I'm like, "Yes, I love speaking to you all the time." But the Friday night exclusive Tombi Talks, and it's going to be called. I'm going to get the image up. Whilst we're discussing this, I'm basically going to talk for an hour on a Friday night. It's going to be exclusive, purely on Rumble. I'm not going to do it on any other platform. It's not saying that's what. Fucking, I'm going to kick you. Fuck off, bitch. Nah, bollocks. You fucking relegated to the fucking back room. Get fucked. What do you mean I can't talk for a fucking hour? I fucking can talk for a fucking hour. Nah, bollocks. And the funny thing is that I can hear you. The chat can't. The chat don't know what you're saying right now because obviously your back passage is in the back stream. And I'm like, yeah, just talking to fucking thin air like a fucking idiot. This one. So, yes. Oh, I suppose I should bring it back on the fucking channel.
He's such a bitch.
No, I'm not a fucking bitch. You're a twat. Twat waffle.
Oh, dear.
Right. I want to put this on screen. Right. Exclusive Rumble Fridays. A chinwag Rumble exclusive. Tombi's 2 penny thoughts. That is going to be the exclusive one for just me to talk bollocks for an hour. An hour. It's not going to be any longer than an hour. It can't be because we've got to play games, video games on. So 7 o'clock on a Friday night, I'm going to talk bollocks for an hour while Tam fucking laughs at me, dickhead. Fuck off. I'm going to mute you in a minute. Come make me something to eat. A sandwich or something. So Tommy's going to talk from 7 o'clock until 8 o'clock. Going to talk bullshit. And then we're going to jump across to a gaming stream where we'll play some World of Warcraft and everything else, just like last Friday.
Oh,
fucking
dear.
She makes it so fucking difficult.
He made me cry again.
Yeah, bollocks. Yarn Witch, oh my God, I love you guys. Yes. Tombi, we're all angry in Canada. I can understand that you are massively angry in Canada right now. Mark Carney is the biggest traitor this side of... He's a narcissistic bastard. He needs shooting into the sun, and the quicker you can do it, the better. We need Trumpisms to go and take over Canada, to be honest. That's the only way you're going to survive. UK Gamer, Shirtlifter Navy, I was KOCB. KOSB, sorry. Only 9 years before I got medically discharged in 04. Weapons specialist, mainly anti-armor. The shirtlifters, I take offense to the shirtlifter comment because I'm not a wafu. Shirtlifters are only the aircraft mechanics and the aircraft engineers who are all wafus. They're all wet and fucking useless. And the only thing you can do with them is stick them on a flat top. And then they become shirtlifters because they're all gay as fuck. Especially anybody that's in any form of aircraft-related armed forces, like the RAF. Only joking, Stasis. But KOSB, only 9 years before I got medically discharged. I got injured in 2007, got medically discharged. So I was out in the Gulf and played silly buggers and got injured.
Oh dear.
Yanni, I don't know why my message was blank out. Lol, I got too excited. Blah 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 blah.
It
Thank you
was
both so much.
after the mug and t-shirt.
Tombi was a hippie confirmed. I'm catching up with chat. Catching up. Probably stank of patchouli. Sounds like my bloody dad before he lost all his hair. Yeah, but the thing is, I went from that long hair. When I joined the armed forces, I went into the barbers. Technically, it was a hairdresser's. Yeah, it's all good. Technically, I went into the hairdressers, and the young girl that was ready to cut hairs looked at my hair as if she was going to style it into a ponytail braid or some shit. I said, no, I want it completely shaved off, as close to the grain as possible. And she cried. She was like, no. I was like, no, I don't want it. I was getting rid of it. Get rid. Yes. Clifton 3D, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Where's your plug? It's that pink vibrating thing in the drawer next to you. It's not in the drawer. It's on the desk. I can see it. I keep it out as a reminder of how much of a dickhead my wife is. Boop. A quick view of it. She got me that for Christmas as a joke present. It's never been used. I'll sell it for 50 dibdobs. Use your words. Yeah, I can't use my words when the wife is trying to confuse me. Yes. So prophetic, so boring. Yes. Tam's giggle just makes my day. Indeed it does. Comics Dad called me, myself and I, the Hobbit Hole and Tombi. Tam busting Tombi's balls in the background of his solo podcast. Love my arse off. That's what it's going to come down to. Almost guaranteed.
Oh my God. I had to go and blow my nose where I was laughing. It made me nose run.
Davey Verse says, on Monday, Tombi topless OnlyFans exclusive. No, we are not getting Tombi's rusty bullet hole out. Kind of like how it will be on Rumble, yes. That's a new Tam blurb. I am catching up with chat. I'm kind of behind. 2 penny Tombi. Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. 2 penny Tombi. Tam is going to be a menace in the chat. Of course she is. Of course she is. She's a dick. Mark Carney is, yeah, he is. He's a bitch. Yes. Yeah, he did enough wrecking of England, UK with the Bank of England, so he's gone back to Canada to fuck up the country. He's a dickhead. Yanni, Tombi, I'm about to make a cup of Yorkshire Gold. I'm currently drinking a cup of Yorkshire Gold. Thank you. But yes, I've had a cup about every day this week. Your damn influence is strong. Unfortunately, I rub off on people, don't I? Tombi, you dickhead. I'm sorry, sir. You're bold and delusional. There's nothing I can do. Yes. Tombi, I did the same thing on the day I was enlisting. Walked into the hairdresser on my way to the bus station. The poor girl was stumped. Yeah, just couldn't understand it. We're out in Mozambique for the flood relief. Just got back into the country a month before 9/11. We got shipped. We were in the FRF and sent out east. Fucking hell. Yeah, first response. Oh, not wanting to see Tombi's tipples flopped out. They won't be doing much flopping, mate. They won't be doing much flopping. You think that I've got fucking dermy boobs or something? Or fucking... I ain't fucking... I'm big, but I ain't fucking fat no more. There's a delta. There's men with tits, and then there's Tombi who's got extra weight. There's a fucking stark difference. Terra Crystal, Tombi, she might be annoying, but what would you do without her? Good question, well asked. How do I put that delicately on a stream where the wife is literally there?
Yeah, I'm the yeah, that way.
Yeah, I've got a point there. There is no delicate answer to that one.
Oh my god! Run! Oh my god!
That's what you do. That's what you do. Takes a longer brew, but definitely worth it. Yeah, it's great tea. Tombi's uses shelf paper as pasties.
Pasties.
I think Rick is drunk. He's not making any sense. He's talking ass.
Has it got autocorrect on?
I don't know, but he's got fucking something. There's definitely something wrong. Tam, what are we having for dinner on Monday?
Oh, are we not having it tomorrow?
Oh, you want it? If you want it tomorrow, I'll cook it tomorrow.
We actually have a lump of steak that's about this big.
Tombi, on the way back from doing his morning run, where I was actually going out to get Tam coffee.
It's a 41-ounce fillet steak.
It's Chateaubriand.
Oh.
That's all it is. It's Chateaubriand. She goes, how much of the chateau would you like? And I went, how much is the whole thing? And she read off the cost. 63 quid. I was like, I'll take it. I was like, yes. Yes. So we're going to have some nice steak tomorrow. Yeah, it's a lovely bit of meat. It looks beautiful.
We had lamb last Sunday.
Rick says, no, I'm not. And pasties are what? No, you're wrong. Rick, I have to keep on correcting you. Americans don't know their arse from their elbows. Look.
That's a pasty.
Pasties. Pasties are pasties. That's a pasty. I'm not sticking nose on my tits. It's not fucking happening. I'm not even going to put a fucking bra on and get these fuckers in. They taste too good. They taste too good. Fucking lunatic. Absolute lunatic. Thinking I'm going to waste a pasty by rubbing it on my tits.
Yeah, we don't really do Easter.
Galadorn, you are also wrong. They are not pastries. They are pasties. There is no R in them. Look, Cornish pasties. I'll even bring it up full screen. Cornish pasties.
Yes.
Look at the first recipe in the brackets. Cornish pasties. Grizzle says pasties getting some windmill action. I know the difference between a Cornish pasty and a bloody stripper pasties. No. No, you don't. You don't. Well, if you do, that's between you and your priest, mate. That's between you and your priest, dude.
Oh, no,
and Donna with the Tombi can get the pasties with right, okay, right. I'm gonna right. Tit pasties. What the fuck? I ain't fucking showing this on fucking screen. Holy shit.
Oh my god, don't do this
fuck,
to
man?
me. I know exactly what they were on about.
There's a lot of tits on my screen right now. There is a lot of tits on my screen right now.
Fuck.
There's a lot of spangly glittered tits on my screen. With tassels. Roll my ass off, can't type. Fucking hell. Yanni with, haha, this chat is lend. I forgot the G. Fucking dick. Rick, lol. Yes, there is tits on my screen. I think that could actually be dude as well. I'm pretty sure that's a man.
Oh.
Almost certain that's a man.
Salad in a pasty? Okay, let me... You filthy pervert!
Salad in the pasty? You filthy pervert! I'll be looking at the pasties.
I'm
I was quite
literally crying again.
so. I'm enjoying looking at these pasties. These pasties look at the meaty chunks.
Oh,
There's a lot of meaty chunks on this page. Okay. I just got visions of one just doing this now, swirling her pasties. Her pasty tassels. Fucking Tam's losing it. Tam's losing it, bitch.
oh, shit.
Rip. Mate, she's losing it. She's out there now.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
fucking
I'm not... fuck, I can't speak no more. Cunts. The fucking lot of you. You're all cunts. These pasties look lovely. Do you know what? I really want to... do you reckon I can order a pasty? I'm going to see if I can order a pasty, because I'm fucking starving now.
oh, dear.
Let me see if I can order some pasties.
Oh, fuck.
Pasties. No, Greg's is shut. Gay. Interesting. Pasty tassels. I've never actually heard them. Daily dysfunction. Pasty titty tassels. Yes. Donna Hall says, now you know why Jay puts me in timeout. Davey Verse played the guess how many boobs. Guess how many boobs.
Dear.
Donna, I can see why Jay times you out, but I think that he's a bit of a wimp. You are amazing. You don't need timed out. This is the shit that everyone comes here for. This is 100% the shit. Charlene, 100% sausage. I'm talking about meaty pasties.
Me in titty tassels.
Oh, mate, you've just given me ideas.
No, fuck off.
No, you have just given me ideas.
Oh, dear.
If I do this, that should treat you almost choked on your coffee. She's lost it. I broke her. Fuck yeah!
Oh, fuck.
I fucking broke her. She's fucking crying. Oh dear. Rick says Tam almost spewed. Yes. That went down the wrong. I think I may have lifted up the rubber dick at the wrong time then. We've got a paper down. We've got a paper down. Yanni, guess what? You may be correct. She might get titty tassels for Christmas. Who knows? Who knows what Santa Claus will bring? Have you been good girl? Do you want some girl?
So, Davey Verse actually on the Franken Beans.
Well, Davey Verse, I've already had 2 sausage and bean melt pasties. Fucking hell, who talks English like that? Bean pasty melt. Fucking Jesus. Fucking. And Rachel says, Yanni, there are patterns. You could make it happen.
Oh, holy fuck.
Mate, Yanni, you could make titty fucking pasty tassels in kind of like the stars and stripes in different colours and like have titty tassels, oh mate, with pom-poms in the end and a bell. So someone could go like that.
And a bell.
You know full well Abe would love that.
Oh dear.
Tam got broken. This is the stream where Tam got broken. Charlotte says, Yarnwich live, Tombi's shop is actually brilliant. I got tempted by the jumpers. What, the merch store? The merch store. Yeah, I mean it's quite good. I need to put some more stuff on there, to be honest. I only realised when Yanni showed me the whiskey glasses that there were actually more things on the store I could add. So I wasn't actually aware that I could add all of the various different elements. So Rick says, Willy Warmers, clam cozies, and Newford to July, titty tassels from Bayern and Godin. And Enigma, hey, I made whiskey glasses, have you? Ooh, I might have to order them.
Oh, dear.
Mustang McCracken says, if we randomly start hearing a bell on Tombi's stream, it's not a collar. It's a cock ring. No, ain't gonna happen. No way, no how. No way, no how. Right, Rumblers, how you doing, Rumblers? How many more people can we get on Rumble for the next? We're gonna wrap it up in 10 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up in 10 minutes because I'm gonna be jumping across to Anime After Dark. How many people can I convince to come over Rumble to push the numbers on Rumble? I want to see how far. In fact, where are we? Share this tab instead. And then we're going to go to the home page on Rumble. Now, we're probably no longer on the front page. I don't know. Live. Where's the podcasts? Oh, we're in 10th place. Shit. I don't think I'm going to get 78 people watching. Somehow. Especially not. Right, okay, so she's got tits. She's got tits. She's got tits. There's no way we can... I can't compete with that unless Tam wears titty tassels. Tam, you're letting the side down.
Fuck off.
Evil Nigma is over on the Rumble, and Davey Verse just comes in waving the white flag of French surrender. East Roder says it says 74 on my screen. 74 what? 26 people now watching over on Rumble. 26. Nice. Good to see you guys. You just need tits, Tombi. Yes. If I had the bobs, it would be amazing. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Yanni says, severe lack of tits. We need... do you know what I need? Rumble. The transition on the Rumble screen should just be a pair of boobs with titty tassels. Just... it's a 1 second transition. Titty tassel swish. Swish. Titty tassel.
Oh, God.
Chat, you broke Tam. Officially, you broke Tam today. Thank you very much indeed. It's been an absolute pleasure to see you all. 29 people currently. 31 now watching over on Rumble. Rumble gang, B-roll stage is over there. Davey Verse just have Sydney Sweeney GIF playing.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, mate. It is definitely not going to happen.
Yeah, that's for me to see and you lot never to know. To be honest. Doge. Bow chicka wow. Bow chicka wow wow. Tombi.
Dear.
I don't think it's going to come up with that image because it's an uploaded. Anything that's an uploaded emote will never come across. So it's got to be a standard emote. Prophetic Apophetic. Tombi can't stop tit chat and Tam is about to be tits up. Yes. 100%. Definitely just for Tombi's eyes. Yeah. I'm gonna motorboat. Hit the dang old like button. Yes. B-roll stage says over on the Rumbles. So we've not done too bad actually. We've had a good stream, guys. We've had some laughs. We were going to play some World of Warcraft, and then we just thought to ourselves, why not just talk bollocks?
Keep chatting.
Yeah, just talk bollocks for 2.5 hours. It doesn't matter.
Make me cry twice. 3 times, actually. Cry 3 times.
Yanni, it is a Tombi exclusive. Oh, Davey Verse, you didn't have to do that, brother. Davey Verse with a gifted membership over on Rumble. Thank you very much indeed, sir. You are a legend.
And it went to Galadon.
And Galadon was gifted a membership from Davey. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, bless your heart. Bless you. Bless you. A good day then, Tam, she says. Yes. A very good day. Mate, it's really good to see everybody over on Rumble. It's always one of the things when we're growing different channels, growing different platforms. to see people willing to pop across and show some love there. So absolutely fantastic to see. Thank you kindly. So, more reasons to get onto Rumble. There are lots of reasons to get onto Rumble. Now, one of the goals of the Creator Program, so anybody that's jumping over to Rumble, the algorithm for your Rumble Creators Payout is based on three things. The amount of views, the amount of hours, and the amount of new subscribers, so they're new memberships. So, if I get hours and views, I'm happy. Subscribers, obviously, that's the paid-for content. That's the paid-for option. I'm not overly too worried about that because I never push people to sort out memberships and subscriptions and all that good stuff because that's not the way I am. But certainly, watch hours and the views are absolutely amazing to see. Thank you very much. Rick says, Tam's colour is slowly fading from her face. The crisis has passed.
Yeah, I was a bit beetroot coloured.
Right, we are going to wrap it up. I'm going to find who is streaming. Figgy's streaming. Who else is streaming?
It is.
So I'm going to send you on. I'm going to send the YouTubers on, and I'm also going to send, because you can also raid. You can actually raid over on Rumble as well. And it's so much easier to raid there. So we've got Figgy. Where are you? Has she actually got her raids turned on?
I thought you'd sent everyone over there before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find Figgy's stream manually and just see if I can send everybody over there because I can't see it on my list, which kind of sucks. Massive dodgery dick. No, she hasn't got. She hasn't got it.
His name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Boom, boom.
I believe in Joe Hendry. London and Paris, and
Tokyo,
America,
Scotland,
and
Canada,
and
Mexico.
They say, I believe in
Okay,
Joe
who is
Hendry.
also live? I'm just going to check who's live, and we can raid over on Rumble. So, who's that? I'm going to choose someone that hasn't got many people watching, because what I like to do is obviously make sure that we're propping up everybody. B Sparks, that dude. B Sparks is a good friend of the channel. He's also ex-forces as well. So we're gonna raid.
Wait, how does Sandstorm go again?
Yeah, like
Right, okay, we're going to wrap it up there. Guys, legends, thank you very much indeed. The redirects are all set up. The raids are all set up. So if you're watching over on Rumble, I'm going to forward you over to B Sparks. Drop into him. He's an ex-Armed Forces games player as much as I am. So make sure you follow him when you get over to there. And everybody else over on YouTube, I'm going to redirect you over to Powerkeg Greg. Now, Powerkeg Greg's on a bit of a slump in terms of numbers, so make sure you give him some love as well. Until next time, guys, you've been absolutely fabulous.
Thanks, guys. Apart from the fact that you all tried to kill me.
Yeah! Let's go. Bye for now. Much love.
Bye.
And we're back in 30 minutes for Anime After Dark. Let's do it.
So that's the end. We've talked away. Tombi and Tam, we're done for the day.